Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Showtime's new documentary from director Amy Scott, Sheryl. And this is the story of Sheryl Crow, told by Sheryl Crow, who is mainly featured at the center of this film as she's still alive and kicking and, doing her thing and still doing it really well. And this documentary from Showtime focuses on the life of Sheryl Crow from when she first realized that she wants to do music. She leaves Missouri, heads out to LA, and, winds up being on this detective story that's part musical, and then getting involved in these gigs, and especially getting involved with performing with Michael Jackson. And one of the most interesting parts of this film is where Sheryl Crow talks about her experience with Michael Jackson, and even goes as far as talking about some things that I did not expect this kind of documentary to focus on, and some of the darker things about Michael Jackson's track record that most people have seen him as of late, in terms of like young boys being on his tour and stuff like that. And I was surprised that this film went there because, this seems like a pretty standard rock doc. But what I do see in this film is a lot of passion and care for Sheryl Crow, her legacy, and her music. The film features her music really well, shows a lot of great archival footage of performances and stuff like that. Damn, I haven't listened to some of her music in a long time, and it just rushed back those feelings of growing up in the 90s and hearing Sheryl Crow everywhere. Like, everywhere. She was such a big star, and this film captures that and does a fine job of being able to convey, hey, she was a big deal. And you have people in the film like Dern, who's a longtime friend of hers, giving perspective. Keith Richards, who did a little bit of mentoring, showing a little perspective. And you get a well-rounded perspective. Sheryl Crow does a fine job of telling her story. It's not particularly elaborate. It's not particularly big. And this film is a fine little culmination of the career, the legacy, and the humanity behind this star music artist, Sheryl Crow. And I think this is definitely worth checking out, especially if you love music and you want something else out there besides, going out and watching Doctor Strange this weekend. You could just hop on Showtime and watch this new documentary and get an informative journey through the life of Sheryl Crow. But those are my thoughts on Sheryl. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.